silly. There's a story here to be told. I'd like to be part of that. Eyes on target, heads in the game, and we're off. If there's answers there, we're going to get them.
Season premiere, Tuesday at 9 on History. The Gottis, America's most loved mob family.
Coming, boys! I will kill you myself.
Do you remember the outfits?
Yeah.
Do you remember the tans?
Yeah.
Do you remember the hair?
Yeah.
Yeah, Joe?
Who used this shit? I have no clue. I'm out of jail!
You gotta remember the fights, am I right?
Really?
So, have you been wondering what they've been up to the past 10 years?
He still wants to know who took his hairs out. You guys want me to take my shirt off, it's gonna cost a little extra.
Growing Up Gotti, 10 years later, premieres Monday, November 10th at 9 on A&E.
So you're telling me you can only give our guys 45 hours? That brings them to about there. Gentlemen, that's not acceptable.
We gotta talk about power here. Whoa, guys! Power is everything. Power is everything. Without it, they don't talk to us, they don't correct their trajectory, they don't turn the heat shield around. We gotta turn everything off. Now. They're not gonna make it to re-entry.
What do you mean everything?
With everything on, the lamp draws 60 amps. At that rate, 16 hours, the batteries are dead, not 45. And so's the crew. We gotta get them down to 12 amps.
How many of them?
You can't run a vacuum cleaner on 12 amps, John. You gotta turn off. You have to turn off the radars, cabin heater, instrument displays, the guidance computer, the whole smack.
Whoa, guidance computer. What if they need to do another burn? Gene, they won't even know which way they're pointing.
The more time we talk down here, the more juice they wasted up there. I've been looking at the data for the past hour.
That's the deal?
That's the deal.
Okay, John. Then we finish the burn, we'll power down the line.
All right.
Now, in the meantime, we're going to have a frozen command module up there. In a couple days, we're going to have to power it up, use nothing but the re-entry batteries.
We've been tried before.
Hell, we've never even simulated it before, Gene. Well, we're going to have to figure it out. I want people on our simulators, working re-entry scenarios. I want you guys to find every engineer who designed every switch, every circuit, every transistor, and every light bulb that's up there. Then I want you to talk to the guy in the assembly line who actually built the thing. Find out how to squeeze every amp out of both of these damn machines. I want this marked all the way back to Earth with time to spare. We never lost an American in space. We're sure as hell not going to lose one on my watch. Failure is not an option. Ken?
What?
Good, you're not dead.
I'm trying to get in touch with you for 45 minutes. John, what are you doing here? I gotta get you in the simulators. We gotta shift to land.
What? There's been an explosion. Oxygen tanks are gone, 2 fuel cells gone, command module shut down. What about the crew? The crew's fine so far, trying to keep them alive in the lab. We're gonna have to shut that down pretty soon, too. We got a lot of people working the numbers on this one, Ken. Nobody's too sure how much power we're gonna have when we hit re-entry. The command module's gonna be frozen up pretty good by then.
We see the centimeter rise over 20 at any point, power up is no good. We see it spikes, that's sayonara for the guidance computer. Our guys can't re-enter, okay?
How much power do we have to play with?
Barely enough to run this coffee pot for 9 hours. Go.
Yeah, Ken Mattingly just got here.
Copy.
They've been losing heat since the accident. Start getting a lot of water condensation on control panels.
Yeah, over here. You know what's going on?
John brought me up to speed. What do we have left in the batteries?
You don't really know.
We gotta get started on some shortcuts for power up.
Yeah, you know how short?
Well, it's all in the sequencing, John. If we can skip whatever we don't absolutely need and turn things on in the right order, maybe we're starting on a procedure?
Well, the engineers will try, but I mean, it's your ship. We gotta get you in there.
Okay. Frank, I need the sim cold and dark. Give me the exact same conditions we got in there now, and I need present status of every instrument.
You got it.
We need a flashlight. That's not what they have up there. Don't give me anything they don't have on board.
Let's get this show on the road. Put them in space, fellas. Okay, Houston, the quad heater circuit breakers are open.
Copy that.
Motor uses the forward omni when the Earth's in the window, and we're switching to aft omni when we see the moon.
We copy that, 13. Aquarius, we don't want you to make any more waste dumps. The vending may push you off course.
What's up? No more waste dumps. We're just gonna have to store it. In fact, we're gonna need some more urine bags.
Okay, Houston, that leaves us with just the computer.
which I'm shutting down now.
And that's it. Just put Sir Isaac Newton in the driver's seat.
AM. Very, very AM. Dave is running a temperature and none of them has slept. I can't order these guys to go to sleep. Did you sleep up there? Gonna get awful cold in there for those guys.
Gene, we have a situation brewing with the carbon dioxide.
We have a CO2 filter problem on the liver line.
5 filters on the limb.
We commit for 2 guys for a day and a half. So I told the doc
They're already up to 8 on the gauges. Anything over 15, you get impaired judgment, blackouts, the beginnings of brain asphyxia.
But the scrubbers on the command module.
The big square cartridges, the ones on the limb are round.
Tell me this isn't a government operation.
This just isn't a contingency we remotely looked at.
Those CO2 levels are going to be getting toxic.
Well, I suggest you gentlemen invent a way to put a square peg in a round hole. Rapidly.
Okay, people, listen up. People upstairs. Kansas dismissed one, but we gotta come through. We gotta find a way to make this fit into the hole for this. Using nothing but that. Let's get it organized.
Hey, let's build a filter.
Gotta get some coffee going too.
A family lives in El Paso, Texas. His wife, Mary, is from Biloxi, Mississippi. When Fred Hayes was growing up in Biloxi, he may have looked ahead to a fine family, but he never dreamt of
I'd never flown really before I went into service, and I only went into flying business as a means getting education. I was 18.
Henry, don't you ever sleep?
I have a request from the news people.
Uh-huh.
They're out front here. They want to put a transmitter up on the lawn.
Transmitter?
It's kind of a tower for live broadcast.
I thought they didn't care about this mission. They didn't even run Jim's show.
Well, it's more dramatic now. Suddenly people are...
Well, if landing on the moon wasn't dramatic enough for them, why should not landing on it be?
Look, I realize how hard this is, Marilyn, but the whole world is caught up in it. It's
No, Henry. Those people don't put one piece of equipment on my lawn. If they have a problem with that, they can take it up with my husband. He'll be home on Friday.
A&E welcomes you to the family.
They say Vince is the godfather, he's a mobster, but at the end of the day, Vince is just a genius being an entrepreneur.
You gotta pay for it. When I came to this country, I had nothing. Now I have everything I ever dreamed of. I'd take a bullet for him, Frank, or anybody in this family.
You're dead to me.
I'd do anything to protect what's mine.
Godfather of Pittsburgh premieres Monday, November 10th at 10 on A&E.
Yeah, I'm married. Doesn't matter. You do that for me? Really? Yeah, I'd like that.
Who are you talking to?
It's Jake from State Farm. Sounds like a really good deal.
Jake from State Farm at 3 in the morning? Who is this?
It's Jake from State Farm.
What are you wearing, Jake from State Farm?
Khakis.
She sounds hideous.
Well, she's a guy, so...
Another reason more people stay with State Farm. Get to a better state.
Lipton Fresh Brewed Iced Tea is the naturally refreshing way to enjoy your meals.
It's the flavor we all savor. That's any food a flavor gotta be more tea than that.
Lipton, be more tea.
Muppets Most Wanted, now on Blu-ray and digital.
The Hoover Floor Mate Deluxe. Washes, scrubs, dries. Floor Mate Deluxe. Starting at $139.
With diabetes, it's tough to keep life balanced. I don't always have time to eat like I should. That's why I like Glucerna shakes. They have slowly digestible carbs to help minimize blood sugar spikes.
Glucerna, the #1 doctor-recommended brand.
You got the bargain kind. You would need like a bunch of those to clean this mess.
Then I'll use a bunch of them.
What are you doing?
Dish issues? Get Cascade Complete. 1 pack cleans better than 6 packs of the Bargain brand combined.